So today we have a very little army that has to march across the land, and the way we do that is by placing these infantry units in the starting row here so they get a little bit of power to themselves. Like this guy gets 2 power every time an ant is down, which he is the only one currently, but that's okay, because we also have an infantry here that adds to the multiplier instead. So it's 2 times 2 right now, and then 12 more on the bottom row makes it 14 times 2. But some of these spaces also have special properties, like an improvised bridge gives a little bit of brief power, so that'll be good. And then we also have a letter here that can boost one of our units. Let's go ahead and give this strength bonus to the little ant. So that's 29 times 2, which is 58. And that's more than this structure is good for. So we end the turn there, they do all the damage, the structure burns down, the king is happy. So we get to move on to a gift. Very nice of you, Mr. Lion. So now we can recruit a unit for free, and these all have that multiplier property to them. And both of these have a ×4 multiplier, but this guy also gives 5 gold if we win the battle with him in hand. I think I like that a great deal. So now we get to go either towards a shady bargain or horse betting. Let's see what the horse betting is like. So we can bet on promoting 1, 2, or 3 cards, and this one's free, but it's got the lowest chance. Let's spend 3 gold to try and promote 2 cards. Come on, make a buddy, make a buddy. He's literally running. It's just the horse that's running. What? Oh, that crossed, I think. We did, he actually crossed it right at the very end. So we got 2 promotion cards, very nice. Whoa, and I right-clicked and there's a magnifying glass. This is weird. But it's time for another battle, and there's a lot of spaces here, which is good because if they reach this structure without it collapsing, then the unit actually dies and we can't use it anymore. Like at all, it's gone, kaput. So let's try to do this without this guy being involved so we can get a little bit more gold. And then, ooh, an abandoned casket, and then small creek, which has power. I don't like that. There's a lot of things down here. Abandoned casket, pit stop, become unconscious. I don't like that at all. There's something at the bottom. Okay, so all these are weird, and I don't know if I like them. Let's have this guy in the middle in that case. And then we can promote this guy too, so he gets 24. Oh, wow. I like that, he just got munched on. And then let's put this guy up here to get that casket, and then maybe promote him as well. He doesn't really have an ability, so I don't think it's worth it. Let's end this turn so we can get some new cards. They move forward into the plus slot. Ooh, so now we get a thing to equip. Armored, escape death once. Flying unaffected by ground hazards. That could be good for our bunny up here. Or flying machine, which is what this guy has. Let's actually give it to this, whoop. Okay, I guess he's the one that gets it. I was gonna give it to you, but that's fine. Now we have the other multiplier dude here. So I'll add you to the bottom row, and then more multiplier here. So 28 times 5 for 40. Oh, 140. Ooh, good. We don't have to use this guy. And let's promote, oh wait, we can't promote you, I see. We can promote this guy to get 3 damage per ant card, or we boost this guy to get more gold. I think yes, because this turn is done. This is actually going really well. Beautiful. And now we have a dentist to visit. This game is so weird, but I love the hand-drawn art style. Found the nice little relic on a patient. Want to see it? Give me a tooth for it. Okay, do you want to give up a tooth? Donate teeth? Oh, that removes the attack power. 0 base power. If this card loses a tooth, it dies. Wow. If this card loses a tooth, it dies. And here it brings down to ×1. Well, all you're here for is the gold, so I think we can do this. Also, you're a turtle. How do you have teeth? Oh well, donate the teeth. And ugh, that was weird, but I love it. A cloven sword. Frail cards deal 75% damage instead of 50. Okay, neat. We don't really have any frail cards, but we're just as well equipped to take out this next battle. Backup strength, we have an anthill. Ooh, let's put this guy on there. But we only have a couple of turns to do it in these top and bottom rows, so we'll have to be a little bit careful. And then we'll put you up here, and then you, I guess, down here. So that's already halfway. Let's stack you onto you for 82 damage total. I think this will work. And then it's just one more turn and the battle's done. And oh, the red ant is actually a negative to the multiplier. Not that we really need to worry though, the battle's done. Just as easy. And now we have sacrifice, a shady bargain, another shop. We have a lot of gold, I just realized. And there's more horse betting up here. The horse betting is hilarious enough, we'll go that way. So oh, are you a mosquito? Every turn in combat, vertically adjacent cards lose power, but we gain gold per affected card. Don't appreciate that, but you have a big multiplier. Every turn while in hand, we get a pie, huh? We also only have one more spot in our deck. I will take this gold dust though, so we get the first reroll for free. Buy that. Brasso the Bard. Are you a dolphin? I'm not sure, but I like this guy. More multipliers that we can actually use. And good enough. Now it's time for more horsebang. Oh, we could have gotten another gift. Oh well. Bet I'm promoting 2 cards again. Come on, buddy. Oh, wow, you are not moving far at all. You did terrible. Glad I didn't spend more money on you. But now it's time to visit the tactician. Change additive column modifiers into multipliers. Ooh, let's do that. Oh wait, or we can give a +1 to our deck. I like it. And then we should actually be able to do both of these things. So let's have this first column turn into a multiplier and then upgrade lanes so they always start with a bridge. Let's do the middle one. And that should help before we fight this boss, which is Janos the Lesser. Lose 2 gold per card placed. Okay, well, we spent it all, so I'm not really worried about it. Also, I'm not really sure what this guy in the back is doing, just wandering around very lost-like. He's not even a sheep. But the problem now is that all we have are multipliers, and we actually kept the red ant, surprisingly. Well, at least the bridge gives +2 brief power, so let's put you here in this row then, and then you up here, I guess, so we don't lose you. And we need to save the bottom row for a bigger number. I guess we could advance one of them. If we put you here and then advance you, which also gives more power, a +3 on a -2 would reverse it, right? Sure enough, it does. It actually does the math for us too. I love it. Okay, let's wait on that. So we're just doing 10 initially, which isn't great, but now we have the big damage numbers. You go right here. So that, hold on, let's reverse that just so we can see the damage go up. It goes from 20, and then 28 times 5, it becomes 140. Oh, I love it. And then an ant on here as well. Well, let's do a multiplier to you. Sure, so that's 28 times 8. That is dunzo for Janos the Lesser. And we didn't even get that close to him. Wonderful. And we got a new relic. So the king is very happy, and we take him all back to the kingdom. And so victory prevailed, and then the people of the kingdom could rejoice again in the benevolence of Mikkel II until another person, which is a prison escapee. Well, it's time for us to send another writ his way, a royal writ, if you will. And we get to choose a letter now. Card has equipment, remove it, +4 power, build a bridge on any space, or every ground tile becomes a small creek. We'll take the bridge permit. I like the bridges. Ooh, and we get to rescue someone eventually. Well, let's go to the shop first. We don't have all that much money, but why are you in water? Oh, you're armored. And when you're fed, it cures a random ailed card. We don't really have any of those. Canvas bag, get that. Beautiful, so now we can hold 9 cards, which we'll have to sort out this next fight. Oh, wow, that's a lot of bridges there. Unfortunately, they all do the same thing, but let's have you go in the middle column just so you can avoid the creek. Oh, that's why there's a big bridge. Small creek and then poison swamp. Don't like that idea. And sadly, you're negative again. Well, let's for sure get this guy in place so we can start to do some damage. We have 437 damage to go through. And then I guess you can go down here because if it does half of 1, then it should still be 1, right? It's not gonna do half multipliers, right? I sure hope not. And then let's see. If we put you in the top row, that would be half of 3, which if it rounds up is 2, although it might do 1. Can I just get a preview of that, please? Ah, well, let's stick you up here. Bigger multipliers right away for 120, and then another letter used to make it 192. That's even better. We'll just keep this going. So that's sort of half, but now we're only doing 96 because you're in there. At least we have a bridge permit, so let's build it here. Did that do it? Okay, he's on the bridge now. But he's still submerged, so I guess 2 things can exist at the same time. Probably should have had this guy sooner so he's not affected by ground hazards, but let's just keep this whole thing going. 104, we can still beat this guy. But let's wait 1 more so we can get all of our damage dealers on the bridges. And then 128, oh, that's already super close. Get this guy in there, but it's only 136. I don't want to get our guys into the poison swamp. Let's have you move up here, and then this card will advance to that bridge. So he's not submerged anymore. 141 against 168, we win. This is a very interesting system, I like it. And why don't we go ahead and take a visit to the Wonder Wheel, because I haven't seen that yet. So there's some benefits on the wheel, and there's also some drawbacks. Well, let's just go ahead and spin the wheel, see what happens, and we can also blow on the wheel. Oh, blow on the wheel. Sadly, it's nothing that we could really use because none of our cars have ailments, but it's good to know that we can tilt it in our favor. Ooh, there's only one lane here. That's a problem, but at least the power's reduced. So first things first, start with you, power boost, and then we kind of just gotta go through this one bit at a time. At least we have the multiplier here right away. Adds power to cards in the column. Well, you should be. Oh, but there's a pie. 10% chance to poison card. Why? Let's get the Foder Baker in there for 96 total damage. At least the mushroom colony isn't poisonous, so we can do that pretty well. And then 96 damage again. We don't really need to do anything. So the mushroom, moral of the bark, gives armor or poisons. I see. Well, why don't we give the pie to the ant here, see if it poisons it. Oh, it actually didn't. Good for you. And then here, bridge permit right here. So plus 5 power, 144 damage. Sure, just destroy the thing. Should we do more horse betting? Or maybe go to the shop again? Ah, horse betting's fun. Do we feel lucky? Let's just promote 2 cards. Oh, you're not making it anywhere near that. Okay, he's actually past line number 1. Maybe he will. He's just really taking his time. Come on, buddy. Oh, he made it. Wow, pulling me along for the long game, huh? Okay, now we have to do a shady bargain. So 3 coins and a skull? I can't. Oh, do we have to sacrifice a soldier? I feel like we do, because these guys are shaking in their boots. Oh my goodness. And I think we have enough multiplier cards, honestly, so let's pass on this and rescue somebody. Oh, so we have to go through this to rescue them, but we only have so many spaces to do it. Yikes. And this is so he joins us in future runs. I see. Do I really want to go through with this then? I don't really want to lose soldiers to this. At least there's a bridge there at the end. Let's start a letter, so that's up to ×4. And then 24 times 4, that's half of it already. Promote a card, let's wait on that until we maybe get a different card to promote. Or we just, wow, get more things. Okay, need that multiplier back. 96, get the Santa in there. Might as well promote him. So that's 108. Okay, we actually rescued him. Beautiful. We rescued the tiger from the prison. Why does this sound familiar? There's another dentist. Or do we go sacrifice route? I like the gift though. So we can get a flying guild infantry who also has flying. Entering hazard gives him a little bit of power, which I think is better than this guy who relies on ailments. We'll take you, even though it's not worth a lot of power. Okay, so who wants to lose their teeth now? Or we could do nobody. Can we get rid of this guy? We can, which will give us wine. You know what? I'm sick of seeing you. You just give me negatives. So now that gave us paperweight. A letter is unused. It gives us brief power to a random card. Oh, cool. All right, tactician time. I think we definitely need to upgrade the other lanes so they all start with bridges. And then we can change one more column into a multiplier, which I don't really see a downside to this, so let's just have the first 2 be that. Right before we fight Warlord Balasha, who is an octopus. Ability, a lane is flooded every turn. Okay, that's interesting. Not really sure what that does, but the bottom lane down here has a small creek, so we're gonna avoid that if we can, and then have our big damage dealer, giving him the most amount of room. Oh wow, you have 1,100 points to get through. Okay then, what does the wine do? Poisons card, but gives more power. I see. Well, let's put you here. And then should we save this? I think we should save this until they're on the bridge, but the lane is flooded every turn. I don't know what that means. Let's do this now. 39 times 4, that's 156. Oh, that's very small numbers. I think we need all the lanes active right now. So another infantry down here. For 195, it's a little bit better. We can run with this. Hopefully it's good. They're all in the multiplier spot now, okay. Oh, so they added a creek to this lane. Well, that's just rude. He's on a bridge though. Oh well, multiplier time. Okay, now's a good time to use it. 288 damage. We can promote a card, promote you, or promote you, can't promote you, promote you. Now, do we use this time now to use the wine while they're on bridges? We could definitely get you going down here where there's the most ground hazards. 324 damage. We might need to break this guy out, but hopefully not. You're flying as well, so you can go in the flooded lane. 348 damage. We can save it a little bit longer, I think. Don't really want to poison units just yet. So, ×2 there, all of that. 348. It's looking good. He's down to half. Okay, so now everybody's being affected by the power thing. But the good news is this guy has a fixed power no matter what. Oh, that's why it wasn't going up. I was wondering what was happening there. This guy isn't affected by the things up here. Well, at least the ant is here, so we can put you there and advance you. Maybe we can advance you a little bit so you're there. 6 power, 264 power. They're getting really close to the middle structure here, which I don't like. But I think now's the time to get some extra power. So do we do it to the multiplier? I think yes. So we can give it to you, plus 3 power there, and then 44 times 7, 308. Oh, it's still not enough? We should definitely give you armor, I think, which hopefully gives you armor. Oh, it poisoned you instead. Okay, well, I think that's a bad time we're about to have here. If we could just do that damage again, but I don't know if we'll be able to. Oh, never mind, we will. 360 damage against 249, we win this. Just in time, that walrus was about to have a bad day. And we got a relic. That's another warlord down, or another bad guy down. Everybody returns. We're making it through this pretty well, I must say. The kingdom's glory will be heard from the heavens. Some people outside the old town are organizing a demonstration against you, disguising it as a festival. Cannot allow this. Well, I'm starting to get the feeling that it's a normal festival, but now we get another letter. Call a card back to your hand, make a frail. Ooh, special discount. First cards in the next shop cost 1 gold, but no more letters until the shop is entered. I'm okay with that, because the shop is right here. But we have to use the letter first, I suppose. We get a crossbow chicken. Guys, he who is a bit farsighted. Or is it Giza? In starting column or hand, 8 fixed power no matter what. Outside starting column, it's 0. Okay, so he has to be like one of the last things we do. Or we give a card a flying machine. That sounds like a cool time. Why not both? Both is good. And then reroll 1 so we can fit 1 more. So it only rerolls the cards that we haven't taken. None from the Convent of the Ear. It gets 20 power if we have less than 5 gold. We are not anywhere near that. Let's just say goodbye.
Bye, have a great time.
Oh wow, there's a lot of horse betting happening in a row. And now we have a problem where the middle lane has even less. Again, at least there's a lot of bridges here, but the cards that we have are still poisoned, which is unfortunate. And the cards just keep getting worse. 1700? Well, let's give this guy the power. Oh wait, he doesn't get power bonuses. Well, at least we can put you in for a big bonus right away, but oh man, these numbers are rough. We can get some good power there, and then maybe we have to use you. In which case, let's swap you 2 around so you maybe go out sooner. 468 total? Sure. We just need a lot more things to happen sooner, because now we really don't have our multipliers anymore. But the walrus guy is still waiting, so there is that at least. We just need to clear up room for him, so ants, maybe down here, and then more things, I suppose. Might as well get them all out. Another 160 damage. This is not going well anymore. I feel like we're about to lose some troops, like the chicken here. But now we can bring in the walrus to replace that. 384. This guy's 0 anyway now, so it's kind of pointless to keep him. It would be nice to have him more than just during one thing, but there he goes. Rip in peace. Ooh, we're actually close to finishing this. Let's just add more to the multiplier. And that's 792. Beautiful win. And we only had 1 casualty. We don't talk about him. Instead, we take our money and go to the races. And I don't even know what to do with this guy anymore, so bet for 3. And he only made it to 1. At least there's another one. All right, fine. We don't have many cards to promote, so let's just take this. At least he made it. So now we have to do 3,300 damage to this place. Wow, and we did get a red ant at the end. Although this is an interesting idea, we can take this red ant, give it the flying machine. Maybe? Can we do that? I don't know if we can do that. Okay, we can do that. And then place you here, because it can be placed anywhere. So he falls into the pit, we get to keep a relic. Inheritance and a pillow. 20 gold. Or a couple military rations. Sure, this. Okay, so unconscious means turns into a corpse if trampled, dies if left in combat, and can be saved by flying over it. Very interesting. And there's the palinka, which, wow, our hand is looking very busy right now. Let's just get this going. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure after this combat there was another shop, so let's take this discount and do it that. And there's not really anything else we can do yet, so let's wait on it. Doing a measly 30 damage right now, and our hand is currently full. Great. Well, here, eat this. And then you're poisoned, so you're actually in 0 power right now. So you're not reducing power at all, which is good. Let's give you this because you're getting the bonuses, and then you actually didn't get poisoned. Good job. End the turn again. We do not have the cards that I wish we did. And you're poisoned, which is unfortunate. I do feel like we're in for a bad time here. If this card loses power, it dies, which is right now, I think. Well, you are poisoned, so let's give you this. It'll freeze you. Oh, but that's a negative. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Well, to be honest, I didn't have much hope for this stage regardless. And that guy just got trampled. So now we're technically healing him? We need to get you out of here. And what are you doing? Oh, you stepped in that bear trap, so you're frail. Oh boy, so many things are not going right here. Well, might as well go all out, because we're losing our heavy hitter as well. And there's a corpse there, which was our aunt. We have a promotion card. Can we promote the corpse? We can promote this guy. Not that it really saves anything, but I think we know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end, shall we? You hate to see it, but that's all of our units. Too bad. I was having fun with that one. But we did unlock the Bloodshot-Eyed, who gets extra power based on the enemy's health, and a couple relics. And somehow the red ant was the MVP? What? There's no way that's right. Well, either way, I am greatly intrigued by this little demo for the Royal Writ. Hope you guys enjoyed that as well. If you want to see more when the full game releases, then be sure to let me know. Thank you for watching, and sub to Intern.